Welcome to Shadows of Dawn.
And what a way to start with a subscription. Thank you, Nerd Tablet One. Welcome to Shadows of Dawn. And we are here for intro to the into the Shadowfell with our three little what do we call it? Plane travelers. We have Wilhelm and Dryad and Vex.
Hello.
Hey. So when we left off, our little plane travelers who had dropped into the Shadowfell had made their way to Fallenhammer and to the Titan's Fist in order to possibly score some equipment, which they did as they took part in the pit fighting or gladiator arena fighting, whatever you want to call it, within Titan's Fist as they were kind of burning some time before they attempt this prisoner break that they are about to go on. So we will then kind of join the timetable, move the timetable up. You guys will have a long rest as you wait for a couple of days for Varen to meet you in the safe house. So eventually, after a couple of days, Varen does arrive at the safe house. There's a couple of other people with him. He's looking not too concerned. He's looking confident, but he's like, lots of patrols out on the roads these days. Ghost King is obviously concerned about something in the area, but nevertheless, this should not detour our plan. So, let's gather around and let's go through the final rundown of the plan. So, Varen, Axebreaker, unloads his proposition to you as he once again repeats how his clan has located a great wealth which was stolen many years ago. It's in a sealed vault that's magically locked. He's hoping that you can recover the key, whatever the key may be, and you'll gain the undying gratitude of Clan Axebreaker, or in the Resistance, which he is a part of. He's also offered to cut you in for a percentage of the treasure, of course. The catch is that the person who knows how to open the vault is rotting away in the prison of Revel's End. She's proved uncooperative in the past, but now that they've discovered where the vault is hid, he needs you to question her and learn how to open the vault. How you do that is up to you. If you need to spring her from prison in exchange for this information, then by all means do so. He can provide you with the way in, as well as the layout of Revel's End, and a few useful tricks. With that, he retrieves a faceted sapphire of a small, about the size of a small orange, and he puts it down on the table in front of you. He waves his hand over the gem, and a glowing glue image of a building floor plan appears above it. And for that, I'm going to share a different screen. Let's share this picture so that everybody can see this. There we go. He then taps the gem softly and the image vanishes. The sapphire splits into sections and he passes a fragment to each of you. The fragment grows warm in your hand, melts, then vanishes, leaving a warm, tingling sensation behind. It says there, the magic has taken hold. All you have to do now is think about the map of Revel's End, and you'll be able to see it. Each of you, kind of in your mind, think about it, and sure enough, the map appears in front of you, like an illusion.
Very cool.
He says, now, let's get down to some details. The cells are here, highlighted in red. They're blanketed in permanent anti-magic. Prisoner 13's cell is clearly marked. The doors and hatches here are sealed with arcane lock spells that only prison staff can bypass. However, while you, the idea is to get you into this area. And while you are within 100 feet of Revel's End, the map key that I have given you allows you to use an action to touch the door, an action to touch the image of a door or hatch and suppress the lock on that portal. So when you think about the map, you can pull it up, and if you touch a lock or door, you will suppress that portal for 1 minute. Make sense?
Kinda. So we can
Suppressing the
open
portal.
a
So
lock.
if you think about the map will
Yeah.
appear in front of you,
Right.
like an
Right.
illusion. If you
Right.
touch one of the doors or locks or portals, the lock will suppress. You will see its image then turn green, and it will remain suppressed for 1 minute, or until another lock is suppressed.
Okay.
So you have
So
a way.
we can unlock one lock at a time.
That is correct. He then says, the yellow path marked here, that you see the yellow dotted line, this is a regular patrol route that the guards take. The usual patrol rotation is once every 20 minutes. But as the guards get suspicious, patrols likely become more frequent. I would try to keep all suspicions down. One
Is
thing
there only one level? Is there only one level of cells?
He says, yes, on the cell level, there is only one. He says, however, the center tower does go up. So you should each have a copy of this map also in the Discord channel.
I got it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can also reference. And at the very bottom, you can see how the center spire has multiple levels. He says, entering the prison should not be different, too hard. I have a schedule of the next rotation, which is coming up in 4 days. My agents are standing by to capture a number of the guards and or cooks so that you can take their place. Now, Prisoner 13, well, once upon a time was actually part of the resistance until she betrayed it. I would highly stress that you do not call her by name, since no one in the prison, except maybe perhaps the warden, knows her real name, so it would probably raise suspicion. But the cell is clearly marked here. Now, the prisoner 13, must have the vault key or know where it is. But every magical method that we've tried to use to locate it has failed. Ergo, I'm assuming her freedom is going to be the only option in order to get the information that we require. If you can convince her to give it up another way, perfect. I'll take it. We did try to, under using some diplomatic means, we did try to arrange her release, but the Absolution Council denied the request. So it seems like she's in there for quite a long time. Diplomatically, we won't be able to get her out. There is the option of visitors that request meetings with prisoners, but those are always supervised by the warden. If this is a mean you wish to take, we can arrange that too. That's actually very simple. The choice is up to you. Right now, we do know guards We can get some tabards of the guards. We also know that they won't wear any armor heavier than splint mail. So if you wear heavier armor like you, sir, you may have to come down to splint mail. Cooks. Cooks can get in pretty easily, but they'll wear no armor, have no clothes, or have no weapons, although you may be able to hide something small if required. The only other option, and none of you are really this small, would be to be smuggled in a crate, barrel, which is possible. Perhaps.
Well, Fex is bendy.
Yeah. If you wish that, that is another option as well. Let's see. As far as the escape route, looking at the north end of Revel's End, which is high on part of the Andecan Mountains at the back of Fallenhammer, there is a ravine. In this ravine, there is it's like a very small river that drains down there, and we can get you out through there. Sometimes cargo is brought in on this river, but this would be the pickup location. The main reason is because as you descend the elevator on the northern end down into this ravine, there is a high degree of fog. If you can reach the bottom of the ravine and using any means of a light source to point it into the sky, wave it, throw it, we will see that as a signal, and we will come and pick you up with our ship. I would highly suggest not trying to go out the front door and through Fallenhammer itself, especially if any alerts have been raised. This is probably your best exit. Are there any questions thus far?
Not for me.
I will need a couple of components. I have an invisibility spell that I need components and lost components when I came into this realm, and in order to help more or less conceal ourselves as we enter and exit, potentially.
Component pouch. So they can provide you with a component pouch, which is adequate. The only thing it won't be able to do is to do anything that has gold piece value of spells. So any other spell that has a material component that is that doesn't have a specified gold piece value, the component pouch will work.
Okay. Again, the exit. Talk about the exit strategy again. We're not going to go out the front. We're going to go out.
Going out the north end of
Yeah.
Revel's End. Yes, exit out there. There is an elevator that goes down into the ravine, into a small dock. From there, use any light source. Throw it up high. Throw it out over the water. We will see that as the signal to come and get you.
Would a
Flaming arrow?
firebolt?
What's that?
I was thinking of flaming arrow.
Yeah, that'll work.
Flaming arrow will work. Okay, good. Do either one of you guys, Fex or Dryad, have the ability to control someone's thoughts?
No, I'm
No.
a monk.
Influence their thoughts?
He can stun them.
I can stun
No, I'm sorry. I don't have any of that. I
No.
definitely can hide people.
Okay.
Pass without
So
trace.
what was your invisibility? What does that do?
Yeah, if I touch somebody or myself, it lasts for about an hour.
Okay. And
Pass without trace. We have a concealing aura and a 30-foot emanation.
okay. So I'm thinking I go in as a guard. I'm gonna have to swap out my armor. Can I get some armor and then leave mine here, but then get it back when we get out of
Absolutely.
there?
Yes.
Okay, great.
We have some splint
So-
mail here that you can have.
I'll have to get some splint mail on.
They have a suit that you
and-
can use.
So
I-
looking at
I
this
can go in as a
layout,
cook.
You want to go in
Okay.
as a cook?
in fact,
I
do
can
you
go in
want
as
to
a
go
cook.
in as a guard, or do you want to try to go in a barrel hidden and maybe we can put invisibility on him in case they search the barrel?
Or a cook?
Whomever.
Or what do you think, Fex? You got any ideas on this, bud?
I'm the one that has really no weapons on me, to be fair.
Right.
But
Right.
I can come.
So
I
you
can
want to
even,
go in as a cook?
I can go in as a cook. I can blend in. There's nothing on me. I can drop my
So
darts if I need to.
Drea, you can stay as a guard with me. I mean, that
Yeah,
gives
that's
us
fine.
2 that can, do this, and he's already unarmed, and he can, start whacking if he needs to, which I
Right.
want to try to avoid.
Do we have a cooking
So
pan?
I'm thinking, if we can get on the
In the kitchen.
rotation of this now. AJ, I have a question on the layout of these cells.
Sure.
So on the interior where it says surveillance and the arrow is coming in prisoner 13 cell, I see those little blues. Is that like the door to the cell? Is that where the lock is?
Yes, those are the
Okay.
interior doors.
So on the outside path where the guards are making their
Rounds.
rounds, can they see into the cell from the backside? Are these like open cells?
Negative. Those are walls
Okay.
back there.
So that's a wall that
however,
they're going around the background.
the surveillance area in the center does have open windows that look out to the cells.
And there are guards inside there.
Yes. He says, in fact, if you were to look at the tower, the barracks are 1 level up. On level 2, there's the trial chambers, the warden's chambers, and the warden's office. And then you have the tower roof.
Right.
So, yes, there is a surveillance area that does look out at the cells. So,
okay.
Now,
so there's our
he says,
dilemma, guys.
There are reasons prisoners do come out. They do work 8-hour shifts. They can come out, and they can also have exercise time in the courtyard.
Okay. So if there was a way, guys, that we could go in and get the prisoner out and say we're taking him to the hospital, I mean, that gets us right out to the door. We just got to make sure the way is clear from the guards room, and when the guards go by, we go out the back and go down the elevator to the dock, and we're out of there, man.
Right. It would be something that would happen while they were out with the other prisoners. I think we could probably fake an event.
Yeah, maybe in the
I
courtyard.
could go invisible for a second and then punch the shit out of this person, and then she'd be like, "Oh my god!" And
I'll come
we'd
over
have
in
to
the
take him to the
courtyard and pick
hospital.
him up and take him to the hospital, and then we can get him out. And then
The thing
Vex
is, when
can
I
be
hit
in
him,
backup.
when I hit them, I become visible again.
Yeah.
So this is something I'd have to do, like in her cell. She'd come out. You'd have to hide the injury, and she'd come out, and then have her feign to fall down, and I'd come out as a guard. And
so what I'd like to do is let's play on
help
that.
take her out.
Let's see if we can find a way. AJ, would there be a way as a guard for Drea or myself to get to a message to prisoner 13 without raising the suspicion of the surveillance? I mean, is there a way that we can
the DM cannot answer that question.
Do you have
so what I'm thinking is
Varian will tell you most of these guards do not use magic, so be very careful about how you use it. Do not try to use it in front of other guards. It would anything that could possibly raise suspicion. Being caught in a place where a guard would not be.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Speaking to prisoners about anything other than prison business, such as giving them instructions or tasks. Being caught by a patrol on a patrol route. So if patrols go on a route, if they see other people there, they're probably not supposed to be there. So you may be able to talk your way out, hide. But he's like, this ruse is going to get you in, but your behavior moving within will be construed as abnormal. So you have to be very careful.
Right. We have to do guard type things, and he has to do kitchen type things.
Well, that's the thing. If he's in the kitchen, he can slip a note somehow in the prisoner's food.
I'm not sure.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Opportunities may be, different depending on where you are and what you're
That's
doing.
a good plan. That's a good plan. Let's build on that. So we get Fex to put a note in something. We deliver it to prisoner 13 cell. You and I are doing our guard rounds. We get the prisoner to the courtyard.
We have to have some way to identify ourselves, some sort of ribbon or something on our chest that's different from the other guards.
That could draw suspicion, however.
Yeah, we can't stand out from the rest. We just describe we'll describe him, and we'll give him a how about a keyword?
Keyword.
Prisoner. Well,
Azkaban.
13. We can't call
Azkaban.
him anything. No, we can't call him anything other than that. So just you can just
Just say the word.
in the note. Yeah.
Azkaban.
Azkaban. Okay.
I don't care. I don't care what the word is.
Freedom.
Freedom.
But we need to have a way. We need to have a way, though. I think, Dryan, not for you to be invisible, because if you attack and hurt them, then you're going to become visible, and that's going to draw alarm. I think you and I need to be the two guards that escort the prisoner to the hospital, and then we've got to have a way for Fex to exit, whether he just finishes out his shift and goes out the end of the day, but then they might be suspicious about who's working where and where there's potential for him getting caught. So we got to think of everybody getting out of there. Maybe you can cast invisibility on Fex to let him get away invisibly while you and I are escorting the prisoner to the hospital and hopefully out the door.
Yeah, I can sure do that.
We in the note we say, hey, we need you to go to the court. We'll meet you in the courtyard. We're going to get you out of here, but you need to fake an injury. We're going to get you to the hospital, and then we'll get you out.
All right.
Make it simple. What do you think?
Yeah.
Fex?
Yeah. Wait, so she tried being invisible at one point, right?
Yeah. When you after you deliver the meal, Fex, if you walk by me and there's nobody in the hallway, I can touch you and you go invisible and you can leave.
Yeah, and then you can just head out the door, man, and wait for us, hidden somewhere
you
out
can
there
wait
by
for
the
us
elevator.
hidden in case we need some help by the elevator. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can listen and
you
be
attack,
ready.
You become visible.
Yeah, but you can just stay invisible there for an hour, man, and
Is
we're
that
going to be heading that way shortly.
Yeah. What's the duration on your invisibility?
An hour.
An hour.
Perfect. That also means you can't throw another spell, though. It's concentration.
Yep.
All right, so
it's like I
how
throw
does that
Hunter's
sound,
Mark.
Fex? What do you
Fex is
think,
like,
man?
poof! Oh no!
Yeah. He's hidden behind a little pole, and he sticks out on both sides, and then all of a sudden he's visible. So what do you think, man? You got any ideas?
I think that's going to be our best one. What do you think, Fex?
I'm all for it. As long as
right.
I deliver the meal to him. Do I deliver a message to him or just the meal?
Well, the
meal
message
and
is
the
in
message
the meal.
is going to be under the plate.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alphabet soup.
Yeah. He could put it together in alphabet.
You're so funny.
Tell him to make sure he eats it so nobody finds it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be our plan. We're going to discuss that with Varen and see what he thinks.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So, several days pass as you kind of wait, going over the plan over and over, kind of in your heads. The day finally comes when Varen comes to you and says, all right, this is it. We've secured a couple of spots for you. There is an assembly that is going to be taking you all to Revel's End, where the other guards, with a contingent of guards that are rotating in. So, please, here are your clothes. And he kind of hands you some of the clothes. So the guards can't wear anything more than splint mail. So splint could be the heaviest. If you have less than splint, you can wear that.
Okay. Yeah, they get splint on.
And Fex, there are no weapons, like no backpacks, anything like that. It looks like cook's clothing.
I'll throw my darts away. Oh, I'll stuff my darts away.
Stuff them away, as in try to hide them, get them past?
No, I'm gonna just leave it at where I left.
You can leave them with Varen.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So splint on.
And everything else is. Yep, I'm good there.
Alrighty.
Right. So split mail. Take off stuff.
I got
Better.
Oh my gosh, I got all kinds of decks or disadvantage now.
Where the hell's my shit? There it is.
Okay, question on this Cape of the Mountebank.
Mountebank.
It's a dimension.
Mountebank.
Mountebank. It's
Yeah.
a dimension door.
Is it only me? I can't take anybody?
Right.
can take
It's as
the-
per the
your
spell
size
of
or
Dimension
smaller.
Door.
Oh, Okay, I need to look up dimension door.
Yep.
It doesn't spell it out on here.
Dryer used to have one. She gave it to
Yeah, I remember
Kyle.
you using that before.
Yeah, and so yeah, you can take someone with you, your size or smaller.
Just one. This is
But yes, one.
straight down.
There's a
Okay.
distance limitation and there's a sight limitation.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Dimension door, I think,
I
just
can
has
tell
a
him
distance limitation.
yeah,
I
it
thought
says
it was a
500
sight
feet.
limitation.
Because you can say 500 feet that way, and
Yeah,
it will
you
go
teleport.
500 feet that way. It can go through walls and stuff.
You arrive exactly at the spot desired. If it can be a place you can see, one you can visualize. See, that's what I was going to use it, but I didn't know how many we could take. And then when you know what, I did answer this. You did answer this before because I was going to take all three of us and dimension this door back as soon as I got this cape, but we did commit to helping this, and I kind of like to keep our word and see this through, even though we got this note saying they need us back in an emergency.
I'm not sure it would have taken us back.
Yeah, well I know I was going to try it.
Yeah,
It says it takes you to a spot you can visualize, so.
Yeah, but within 500 feet.
Oh yeah, well
got
that's
a
what I
range.
need to mention. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Okay, so it's verbal only, but see, you can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. Oh, so it doesn't. One willing creature of your size or smaller whose creature. Okay, got it. So, you know what I could do, Drya, is I could dimension door this dude out of there as soon as I get hands on it.
Except he's in an anti-magic area.
Yeah.
Oh, well, once we get outside the anti-magic area, like, so if we're in the hallway, that's outside of it, right? It's just the cells? Like the
Yes,
courtyard?
that could be. Yep, but that would also probably raise suspicions pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty.
Okay, we'll use it as a last resort. I'll keep that in mind.
It is an option.
Yeah. All right, guys.
And
Sounds
you
good.
come to Rebel's End. Takes kind of the better part of a few hours, but you meet up with another collection of guards and cooks, and you're all kind of in a bunch at the moment as you start to approach Rebel's End, which is it's a couple hundred feet up some of the what you would call the Attican Mountains. They call them the Andecan. But as it gets up there, the winter snow is obviously settled a little more than what you're probably used to seeing in the Attican Mountains. Slight difference here as you approach. The group of you moves towards the gate here where you see several guards. One of them in the very center kind of raises his hand. He's like, "Halt! All right. Which ones of you are new? I know we have some new recruits here." Several.
White smoke or black smoke? Which one?
I am.
A lot of the other guards kind of look around, and they all start kind of looking at you guys. And you raise your hand. He's like, "Okay. First things first. Cook to the kitchen. You two with me to the barracks. We'll get you settled in, and kind of go over your duties from there. Sound good?"
Yep.
Yes, sir. I give him a salute, acting like I'm
Alrighty.
excited to be part of it.
He's like, "Yeah, all right." So they open the doors, and
So much for Specs and Sly.
Bex and Sly. Those
I'm just excited to
Being
cook, man.
Sly.
I'm excited to be cooking.
We're incognito, Mr. Cook.
All right. He's
Damn
like,
it.
"Follow me, please." He kind of moves in. He opens a second set of doors.
Oh, shit.
As you move into the inner area, the doors then close behind you.
A little more dry. There you go.
All right. He says, "All right, you cook, kitchen, take the east hallway. Follow it. Take the east hallway.
Yep.
And you should be able to smell the kitchen. It will be once you come to the T section. The door is on the south. Report in there. With let's see.
Is there a compass for us somewhere? Where am I facing? Are we facing north right now? There we are. There's right in
You
the
are
bottom left
facing
where you're at.
Yeah,
Uh,
you
yeah.
can drag that Vex anywhere you want. That compass, if you left click and hold it.
Yeah, he's like,
pull it
report in
down
there
so
with the
you
head
can
cook.
see it.
Hey, Kirk. Gotcha, sir. Head to the east hall. I walk that way.
No, this way, through the middle here.
Oh, through the middle. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
He kind of points to the door there to the east. He's like pointing this way. He's like,
Gotcha.
go through there, get to the T section. There is a door on the south. That is where you are to report. You two with me, he says. As he kind of opens the next set of doors. He says, all right, this is the surveillance station. We probably have rotations here. Let me start you off in here. He says, up these stairs, these are the barracks. And I just fell off the stairs. I don't want to do that. 1 second, Vex. Let's see you.
Yes. Is that Alfie?
It might be.
Oh.
Anyway.
Hello.
You guys can keep climbing the stairs as the second level is pretty high up.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
I will let y'all climb those stairs to reach that level. As everybody on the stream can see how high that is.
Oh, dude. I used the arrows and it fell off.
You can use a teleport.
Cool.
Let's go back down here to Fax as he comes into the kitchen.
Looking for the head chef, head cook.
Yes. As you walk in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. All right. I heard we were getting another cook on this rotation. Yeah. So, this is where we kind of make all the food in here. Sleeping quarters are through that door over there. He kind of points to that room. He's like, currently they're sleeping right now. He's like, there's a storage room right there. It'd really be great if you could start on the bread. We need them cut.
What's the link size? Link size are we talking about? Halfway or
2-inch, please.
2-inch? Gotcha, sir. All right.
That'd be
Working
great.
on it right now, sir.
So he kind of immediately puts you to work. He also says that there is one of the dining areas for some of the guards is back through this door. It's like he will basically let you start moving in and out through there in order to set some of the tables with the bread that you cook or that you cut, and some of the other stuff, some bowls and whatnot. It's like those tables will need to be set here pretty soon. So you can see the other ones. There's like a potato peeler. This other one's kind of cooking some, looks like beans on a grill. He's working on some greens. So at the moment, basically your duties are to kind of cut some of the breads, get the bowls, and then take them through the south door of that room and kind of put them on the tables. But at the same time, that might get you a chance to go and look around a little bit. Meanwhile, let's see here. Let's see, did I do the really smart thing? No, I should have. I should have put markers on this map. All right, let's go back to the barracks. Which I know is about 300 feet up.
For some reason, I can't get it to cut. Let's go. There it goes.
Here's one. She's almost there.
Almost there. Working up. Sorry. I couldn't
Almost
get it to
there.
cut into the tower. So far away. Oh my god. I'm like all.
Yeah, it is a hike. So, as you come up to the barracks area, you see some other guards. Most of them are not in their armor, as they're kind of relaxing. And he's like, "There you go. You need a couple bunks, and then When you get done, we could definitely use you on surveillance duty.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So you can basically claim a couple of months, work your way back down. You can just drop down if you want, make it really fast.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Whee!
That was. Uh-oh. Now I can't drop. That's funny.
So looking around that area, though, you do basically see. Describe. A large room filled with wooden bunks. There are arrow slits in the northwest and south walls. Footlockers, armor racks accompany each bed, and the spiral staircase continues going up from here as well as down. It is, yeah, it's a good ways up there. There are continual flames all around that can be dimmed or brightened by uttering the command word lights as well. When not on high alert, there's upwards of 50 guards that you can guess. And yeah, that's what you see. As for effects, spending your time in the kitchen as you kind of start to get the lay of the land. There are 6 cooks in total that either work in pairs or triplicates, taking shifts to produce meals for prisoners and staff. Kitchen seems to contain everything you would expect to see, as well as an iron stove and a pump that draws water from a magically heated cistern on the roof. Off-duty cooks sleep through that door that you were pointed to, and there is a side room that is not heated that is used for cold storage, the storage room. The also small side room is also a well-stocked pantry, and there they'll have some cheeses and some other things as well. So let's go as Wilhelm and Drya return to the bottom and take up a section. You guys are able to, basically the guards kind of point you to one of the windows, as there seem to be a couple that are unoccupied, the arrow slits, for you to look out, as you will begin a shift there. Where's Wilhelm? Wilhelm's there. Move Wilhelm over there. Boop. As you look out, you basically can see the prisoner chambers. So looking at the cells, this is what you can see. This hexagonal chamber is a large open space at the center of the prisons. The cells line the chamber's walls, and the smaller rooms occupy kind of the center of this space. There is, once again, continual flames that light this area that can be controlled from the surveillance hub. The hall is dimly lit during the evening hours, brightly lit during the day. The cells that you see seem to be enclosed by formidable steel bars. Bolted to the back wall are iron bunk beds, each with a thin mattress. A waste bucket also sits near the beds. Various prisoners sit around as you kind of begin your surveillance. So
I am between boards.
You fail. All right. Let's see if this helps.
Boom.
Yoink. Get you back. All right, Vex. Yeah, Vex. So, Vex, moving into this area. So you kind of bring some of the first little, like, breads or whatever in here. This is what you see. Coming into this area, obviously, mess hall. Tables and benches fill this room. There are dishes and cutlery that are stored in cabinets along the south wall. You are aware of a breakfast, lunch, and dinner schedule. And from your inclination, this does look like a place where one could probably meet easily guards, chefs, things like that. As there's no one in here at the moment.
Ooh, I'm just set up the table and just look down this, like, just glance away, but this is in the hallway, the back here. What's back here, sir? down this hallway?
Yeah, it looks like a door.
A door. Which
Oh,
hallway we're talking
what back? Oh, this back hallway.
Yeah.
A hallway. It looks like a hallway.
Hallway.
Kind of
Interesting.
unsure of what that might be.
It's not my business for right now. I'll bring.
Several doors line that hallway. As to who or what occupies that hallway, you know, it wasn't the cooks. They told you the cooks were in the other area.
Other areas?
They told you the cooks were in that small door in here.
Right. Okay.
This is where the cooks sleep. So.
Fine. I go up to this guy's. Hey. Is there any more tables down the hallway or no?
Oh no! Those are the counselors' quarters.
Counselors. Oh.
Yes, the Absolution Council. When they're in town, that's where the Absolution Council stays. Right now, there's only 3 of them down there. There's Counselor Voss Adderton, Jill Torbo, and who's the other one? Kriv Norixus. Oh yeah, they're all. That's where the counselors stay whenever they're not having to provide sentences and stuff.
Gotcha. And then I see there's another door to the other hallway as well. Is that like a dining room, like a special room, or like?
Oh yeah, that goes to the one of the guards' rooms. It's that's where they like to kind of hang out and take it easy. They'll pass the time. Sometimes they'll let you in on a card game if you can get down there. But yeah, that's
Sweet.
one of the rooms where they hang out. They'll come in from there into the mess hall when it's whenever
What about the room with
everybody's
the-
ready.
Is that the VIP room over there? Is like from VIP dining on the left side there?
VIP dining for the left side.
No, like this door over here. Sorry.
Uh,
I'm basically just asking. Like,
oh no, that goes up to the guard tower.
Oh, okay. So don't go.
The
there.
big tall towers on the outside. Yeah, that leads to the guard towers.
No, I will not go in there. So, all right, cool. I'll continue setting up. So,
All right, you will continue setting it. So, as a couple of hours pass, Andrea and Wilhelm, you are relieved of your shift. Since you did kind of come in towards the, about halfway through a shift, so you are relieved, fortunately. What would you two like to do?
Maybe we can swing by the chef area and see if we can't get a glimpse of Vex to see, if he's in a position where he can start delivering the message, or if he's,
Gotcha.
In a different.
Okay, you are
Probably
notified
Matt,
that the door to the double doors to the south, near the entrance where you came in, will lead to a pair of double doors on the east. That is kind of a guard chamber where some of them take it easy, and then the doors on the other side of that room. Basically, you're coming this direction. You go through here, through this guard chamber, and they lead to the mess hall. So you can grab a bite to eat. Several of the other guards might go in there and join you.
All right. Sound good, Drya? Or you got an idea? Hello?
Dry on mute.
Let's go eat.
There she is.
Go eat.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's
Mess
go eat.
hall. Go see what the cooks have. Come on.
Oh,
Long
are we
shift.
moving? Sorry. Let me get over it.
Dude, where are you?
I'm sorry. Coming. I was. Yep.
What are you doing? You're still.
I'm right here. Where are we going? To the kitchen.
Yeah.
East. All right, go. Boom, boom.
Go south. Through the next set of double doors. Your other south.
Yeah. Others keep going south.
the other side.
Sorry, trying to get an angle. I got an angle.
I'm trying to get an angle.
Angle.
So moving in there, you see one of them's like, and dragon, and they're like, oh man. And you see some money kind of change hands as they're playing 3 dragon ante at the table. They don't really, they kind of look and see, and give one of those like sup nods as you kind of go through there. The door on the other side is what leads to the mess hall.
Right. Wave at them.
Not yet. Step all over their game. Oh.
Just walk across their table.
Yeah. Hey. Just because I can get the right mini in doesn't mean that I'm a movement expert on there yet.
Teleporting is your friend.
Yeah, and
you open that door, leading to the mess hall. The smell of beanie weenie and some greens kind of starts to fill this small area. There's a couple other guards that are sitting at one table. And you see Pex. He's kind of cleaning up after, some people have eaten.
Hey, welcome. Hey, take a seat. Take a seat. I'll come get you served, y'all. Give me a second. I'll clean up this table real quick, and then I'll serve it right quick. You see me all sweaty, working with my hardest, being a good chef I am. I got 2 more guards out there.
All right, serve them up. They basically fill a couple of the bowls, give them to you, give you a couple of the mugs.
Okay. Take them out to them right now. And I serve them what they need to be served.
Alrighty. So while there, you kind of, the door doesn't stay open, so it opens and closes. And it does look like it might be a little quiet place that you can talk without probably raising much of a suspicion.
Oh, here you guys, and I say, all right, what else would you like? And I give him the wink of action. Say, give me the deeds, right? What's happening, guys?
Ask him if he feels like he can get the note to the prisoner. Is he in a position where he can handle that kind of thing yet, or where does he stand?
He's unsure. His prisoners haven't been served their food. He's not sure of the process at the moment.
Okay. So that hasn't happened yet? Okay. Well, then we'll just keep meeting here until we can figure that out. You guys think?
Well, where are y'all stationed at?
Well, we did surveillance
We're in the barracks.
today.
We're at the top of the tower, dude.
Yeah.
You might be stationed downstairs at one point, too. Hopefully that's the case, but if not, they're stuck up there.
Well,
We were in observation for a while, but our barracks are up high, so the
Yeah.
only time we can actually talk to you is during mealtime.
Yeah, so we'll meet up here in mealtime. When you find out if you can get to a note to the prisoner, let us know, and then we'll coordinate it and we'll make the plan. Sound good?
Sounds like a responsible thing for me to do, yes.
I know it's a stretch for you, buddy.
Alrighty. So, anything else to discuss?
I don't know. Can you guys think of anything else we need to go over?
Once we figure out what the pattern is as far as meal times, who's in charge, when we can volunteer for service for food or after food or playtime, we'd have to go through one whole round before we figure out what the pattern is, and then we can work from there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. A whole day shift. Gotcha.
Yeah. We need at least a day shift to figure this out.
Alrighty.
Not more. So,
with that plan of action, and over the next rest of the day, this is basically what happens. The prisoners are fed after the guards, as the guards can kind of trickle in and out and get their stuff. But the cooks will then bring food over here to a waiting guard in this eastern corridor, where the guards will then take the trays and put them through one of the little slots in each cell. They will do this in the morning, which is basically like a dinner roll and some water, or a breakfast roll, a biscuit and some water. They will do it at lunch, which is basically like some gruel and water. And then at dinner, then there might be like some semblance of a green, some semblance of a stew, and more water. So you learned that is the meal rotation. You also learn that between lunch and between breakfast and lunch, the prisoners will be shuttled off to work. So they will often be taken to latrines, the privies, which there is a privy on your map in the northwest part. There's only a couple that usually get taken to the privies. And then a couple of others will be taken to the stables to kind of muck out the stables. And those kind of happen randomly to whatever prisoners they want. So they'll take like 3 and 3, and then they will go and do that. But during lunch and dinner, in 2 shifts, they will be given time in the courtyard. The courtyard is to the north and east. It is kind of cold. It is kind of open air. So they do what they can do, but you kind of watch, and most of them might walk around a little bit, make smoke signals with their breath. Maybe eat some of the snow if they're feeling, that fancy. And that's about it. As they do, they are under guard supervision, but there's only like 3 guards. And the guards usually kind of stay closer to the hallway where it's warmer, so they'll watch out, but the walls are definitely too difficult. They look too difficult to climb from the interior, so there's not much concern by the guards. So then after dinner is lights out. Vex will bed down in here while the other 3 cooks go through preparations for the next day. So you're kind of on the active shift of actually doing the cooking, and you guys, the guards, basically hit the racks, and the lights can come down low. Now, you both notice during the night it's probably possible to slip out. Guards sleep pretty soundly. Some guards get up, they have to go to the bathrooms. As well, cooks got to go to the bathrooms. So there's opportunities to move around there. And the patrols run typically around that patrol path. Any questions?
All right.
A lot to inhale.
Not from me.
So I think our best bet would be in the evening as opposed to one there in the courtyard, as if we can break the lock. I don't have any pick locks, so if we do it in between.
Remember, we can open a lock with the magic map that we have.
All right.
And it's always under surveillance too, so that's
right. So, but now I think we need to stick with this, because what's your plan at night? If we get them out of there without being seen, which I don't see how we're going to do that, but then where do we go from there? Then we try to sneak them out.
Spell.
Huh?
Yeah, we try to sneak them out if we do it at night.
Well, then we leave Vex out.
Because they're gonna alert to a missing person unless we try to make a dummy or something that put them under a blanket like they're in bed in their cell.
a straw man.
Right. That's why I'm saying that we fake the injury to get him to the hospital, which is closer to getting him to the exit.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense? Instead of trying to conceal them at night, and then you can only do one person, right?
Right.
So then Vex and I are stuck out if you try to get them out unseen.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you've got other ideas, tell me. I'm open. I'm trying to get us in and out the quickest and easiest with the least amount of,
If we take them to the
done.
infirm, that would be the best, because then they won't be really looking for them, because they'll be in the infirm.
Exactly. They'll know that that person's not going to be in their cell at this point, and there's no reason to be looking for him, because we're escorting him hopefully to the
hospital and out.
Yeah.
All right.
And then at that same time, we need to coordinate that, once Vex has confirmed that it's delivered, you and Vex can coordinate when you're going to touch Fex and then where Fex is going to hide. But Fex, you might want to scope out a place, to where can I hide invisibly? But you don't want to be in a path
By
in
the
a hallway.
hospital.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But he needs a place to kind of tuck out of the way, is what I'm getting at. But I think that's a good plan, or I think it's the best plan we can do right now. What do you think?
All right. Unless
let's
something
go.
comes up.
I
Let's
have
do
an
it.
idea where I can hide.
Okay.
It's the guards tower over here.
The what?
The
Guards
what?
tower. The guards tower.
You're
Right.
gonna
That's
hide
loco.
in the
That's
guards
menso.
tower. Yeah, dude. Why would you do that? Where all
Why?
the guards are? Why didn't you hide like right at the door
Well,
of the
we're planning on
hospital?
we're planning on escaping, right?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
escape out the north, in between the hallway where the guards and the hospital is, where the little light colored thing is the door where it says plus 160 feet. We're gonna go out there, go down the elevator and out that dock, and shoot off a flaming arrow to have them come pick us up. So that's why we're trying to take them to the hospital. So if you hide up there in the corner, up by the door going out to the elevator, and you're invisible, maybe you can go scope that out one day if that doesn't bring in any kind of suspicion, is what I'm saying.
The reason why I say going up there, because I take no fall damage. And I can jump off when I'm invisible and run around in the back against the wall.
Oh, so you're thinking trying to jump out the window in the guards room?
It's not a window. It's the
top of the guards tower.
the top of the guards tower is open.
Oh, the top of the guards tower.
Yeah, he's like
And
these exterior guards towers. Yeah.
The very, very, okay. So tower level 2? No, that's warden. Tower roof?
No, there's a door over here to the east in the room this door over here
Yeah.
leads to a guards tower.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, you can hide there.
I was looking at
That's
the north
good.
end.
You're between the kitchen. You're in between the kitchen and the dining hall. You can probably hide there once
And then
deliver a meal. Once you deliver the meal with the message, we can find some place where I can, touch you without anybody seeing, and then you can hide.
Don't forget, I can't deliver the meal. The guards have to deliver the meal, so I gotta.
Okay, well then, but you have to make sure that we get the meal with the message then.
Yeah, the message with the meal in it. The meal with the the thistle with the thistle with the thistle and the missile. Okay. So, are you then, Fex, going to jump off of the guard tower to the ground and come around the outside to meet us at the north end? What is your plan after you get in the guard?
That was the plan. To go.
How far can you go down without damage?
Double check. Fall damage. Hold on, I just gotta find it. Special. Don't tell me it's gone now. Slow fall. I have slow fall. I can reduce any fall damage by 60.
Well, you don't want to take damage, dude. Fallen, do you? Why don't you just walk out the door with us?
Because it's cooler that way.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
let's make sure if I take damage, correct? So if I take.
So you basically slow fall. It says your distance is 60, so you negate any fall by 60 feet. So if it's a 100-foot fall, you'll take the damage of 40 feet.
40.
And so what is the tile? What is that height jumping off that tower? 160 feet?
Don't know. Yeah, been up there.
Not worth it.
Dude, it's not worth that, dude. Do you really want to have two broke ankles on the side of the thing?
But it's in snow. It's in snow. That might help.
But hear me out. No. I might fall on the roof then. I might jump off the roof onto the roof. That's a quicker fall.
On the roof, onto the roof, onto what roof?
You don't see the roof? So I'm on the tower, right? I can jump off onto the mountain. Little part right there on the mountain.
Okay.
Well, the tower itself is not really that tall, to be honest.
Okay.
The exterior towers, if you look at the exterior towers, they're not the height of that big center tower.
All right, I'll just follow y'all.
Here's the deal. Nope. You do you, boo. but here's the deal: if you're laying broke ass at the bottom of the guard tower, man, we'll try to get to you, but we can't promise anything, man. Drya, you got anything to say on
Yeah.
this?
You want to go and look cool and do,
Well, what was your
hero
plan?
landing.
Go hide with y'all or follow y'all?
No, you were gonna hide over there by the hospital and just sit in some area where nobody can, like, really feel and touch
Run
you,
into,
right?
yeah. So you
Yeah, and
understand what
then
we're
you'll
saying? We
see
want to get
us.
out
We're
of the
gonna be
north
walking
end.
right by. That's the back door. We'll be walking right by you, and then you just follow us. Sit.
I see what you're saying. Gotta be
See,
careful though.
we want to go out the north end. You would have been coming out all the way at the south. You'd be coming out in Florida. We need to go out of Michigan, man. Or we need to go out of Snowshore Harbor. I mean, no, what's the
Frostdale.
Icewind Dale, Frostdale. We need to go out of Frostdale, and you're down in Glisten Harbor, man.
Glisten Harbor.
Harbor.
One of them won the war. I don't know.
Yeah, one of those fun things, you know.
All right, fine. I'll do that tactic. I'll just do that. I just need to figure out where a good place to.
All right. So if the person's injured, it's gonna be during their break time, right? So it's between breakfast and lunch.
Possibly.
Yes.
Depends. I don't know.
Whenever.
You can jump down the not take the elevator, dude. That's 160 feet drop. So if
No,
you
I wasn't
wanna-
gonna do that. Come on now. That's
Okay,
ridiculous.
well, I'm just saying, if you really want to jump something, you can go do that.
Is there water?
Let's just make this work, okay?
Actually, I'd like
putting
you to
us
scout out the area, the exit area, see if there's anything else that you find out there.
Yeah.
If I can.
If we
I
make
can-
a circle on that patrol one day, if we get that pick for that, I agree. One of us would like to check that out.
Right.
All right.
Okay. So breakfast.
So-
All right.
Next day,
Later, dude.
as you kind of get up for breakfast, you guys have you guys are on the on a shift that basically goes between kind of lunch and dinner. Actually, I'm sorry, between breakfast and lunch, and then you get a break, and then you work again lunch to dinner. However, you learn that morning that the shift and duties of rosters, that prisoner 13 and 2 other occupants will be working in the stables that morning.
All right.
So after breakfast, they will be brought to the stables. So, actually, quickly, Vex, are you going to do the message thing at breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Breakfast is only like a biscuit.
What was lunch again? What does lunch get?
Lunch is like gruel, a piece of bread, and water. And dinner is like stew, like a couple of leafy greens, and water.
Can we meet with Fex at breakfast and discuss a plan? Or
Yes. Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yeah. You guys get up early and go down for breakfast. Now that you've seen a day shift and you have seen the work roster, and you know prisoner 13 will be cleaning the stables in the morning. They will also all the prisoners get an afternoon break in the courtyard in various shifts.
So we have a couple of options now. I think we could go ahead and try to get them a message right now in the morning breakfast one and say, okay, you're going to be working in the stables today. Let's, fake an injury from a horse. We can take you to the hospital. We touch Fex somewhere in there and we're out the door. Or we stick with, hey, we injured in the courtyard and we take you to the hospital. But we need to make sure it's during the shift times that we're there.
No, I think the best thing is going to be with the injury with the horse.
I think so too.
All right,
I like that
let's
idea.
do that. See if we can't slip that message.
Well,
Stuff it in a biscuit.
I'm making sure that I gotta give y'all the meal, so I need y'all to line up over there so I can give it to y'all.
All right,
I'm not
I'll
gonna
line
the
up to make sure.
Like once I see y'all, I'll put the message in probably.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and make it. Hey, we're here to rescue you. You're faking injury in the stable. We'll get you to the hospital. We'll get you out.
All right. So what does your message say?
We need to. I get a trigger to identify him. Varen. Do we want to put Varen's name in it? You think?
No, we don't want to put any names in it. The name the
Yeah, you're right.
resistance.
Yeah, yeah. Or do we want to say resistance?
No.
Okay. Just say friends here to help escape.
Your friend's here
Fake
to help you escape.
fake an injury in the stables. We will take you to the hospital and get you out.
Alrighty. So, Fax, as you are planting your note in the biscuit, where are you doing this at?
Where am I at? Where do we all go?
I moved your mini
Where am I?
to the hallway. Get ready.
Is there any guards behind them?
Behind, yes, there are guards that are behind them. As well as there's the possibility of a patrol route coming along. In fact, let's see if a patrol route is coming. Where do you plan on, that's a better question. Where do you plan on putting the note in there? And Drya, are you walking down that hallway? Usually it's brought to the end of the hallway before you leave.
Oh, at this end?
No, the other end, where Wilhelm is.
You and I stay
Okay.
right here.
Yeah.
This is our patrol area.
How about this?
All right.
Are y'all blocking sight? I want to make sure because my plan was, if there weren't guards behind them, I'll go ahead and slip through here, and then boom. But I don't see any guards back there. That's the
Gotcha.
thing.
Okay, so that's your plan. All right. So
Yeah.
as you walk your way into there, fortunately, the patrol is not passing behind you at this time. So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check as you attempt to stuff the note into the biscuit.
No advantage either. Oh, 23.
Yeah.
All righty.
It was about to run on a 2.
As you come down the way and hand the 2 plates that you have, because you have one, you're carrying one in each hand. So one of you is going to give it to prisoner 193, and the other one is going to give it to prisoner 13. So who gets prisoner 13? Only one of you.
I do.
All right, you do. All right,
I give the one with the note to Dry.
got it. All right, and then you basically are going back for more. Wilhelm slips it to prisoner 193. Drya slips it to prisoner 13.
Yeah, I need 2 more. Can I grab? Who do I?
So
grab
this is
from?
your first time seeing prisoner 13. As you do, a tightly muscled dwarven woman who keeps her red hair cut short. Her bronze skin is covered with tattoos that stretch from her collarbones to her ankles. As she looks up as you're watching you bring the food, she surveys you. Her eyes give a look of being unimpressed. I will put a picture of prisoner 13 in your chat, in your Discord. Hello, thank you for watching. And yes, another subscription. Very nice. Much appreciated.
Woohoo!
Yay for subscriptions.
Yeah, I told you we were entertaining.
We are entertaining.
All right.
We're
So,
so
do
fun
you
to
guys
kill.
do anything else other than just put the food in?
Nope.
Okay.
I look at her. I give her a brisk nod, and I walk back for more plates.
Gotcha. So you guys finish serving the rest of the breakfasts. As they finish them, it takes about 30 minutes, and then these top 3, 193, 13, and 208, are all designated to work in the stables. There are 3 other prisoners that will be working in the latrine this morning. But these 3 are taken to the stables. If you volunteer to follow and keep an eye on them, that is something that you can do. However, they do send the guards in groups of 4s. They always want to outnumber the prisoners.
All right.
So...
Wilhelm? Anybody?
Oh yeah. I thought. Sorry.
So there's two other guards. They're kind of like, yeah, you guys can watch the inside. It stinks. We'll watch the outside. But they kind of sit, maybe talk to each other a little bit, but maybe opportunities for blind spots. As the prisoners go in, and basically there's like, let's see, there's my animal. I got to throw my donkey in there.
Okay.
Yep. There's a donkey. And a couple of chickens.
I have a barn cat. Gets rid of the mice.
A pig.
Mickey.
And the barn cat. So unfortunately, there's not anything that looks like some kind of a fierce horse or anything. As you are in there. So
Well,
the donkey looks like pretty darn crippled. It's like, and they seem to go about their business like they've done this before, and they kind of know what to do.
All right. So I'm gonna go distract the guards. Wilhelm, you talk to her and tell her what to do.
Very nice. All right.
So, hey guys. Y'all play Dragon lately?
Nice. So, using the wilds. Alrighty. So, give me a your choice. It can be persuasion, deception, but I will give you advantage on your roll.
Persuasion or
Deception.
deception. No, both of those suck. And you said advantage?
Yes.
Let's do persuasion. $18.
Alrighty. You start to engage them in a little bit of witty conversation. You seem to be holding their attention.
Yeah, I ever played it with an elf.
They're like, oh,
So
no.
So here's the deal. When you play with an elf, we like to take off an article of clothing after each round if we lose.
Well, I'm pretty good. Yeah. No. Oh, no, we're not good at all. So you start to kind of talk to them and tease them. Wilhelm, what do you do?
All right.
You have a moment here where looks to be got some one-on-one here.
okay. I'm going to try to get her attention and see if she. I mean, can I speak to her without this other prisoners over here? Prisoner 208?
Maybe.
Or am I too close?
Yeah, I mean, it's a prisoner. I mean, what are they going to care? Who knows? Maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can get her attention and, by the look of my face, get her to realize that I am one of the guards and my partner is the other one, that we're here to get you out, without saying it, because I don't want the other prisoners over here and give us away.
Okay, so give me. Let's see. Do you speak sign language?
I do not.
Wait.
Wait. No, common, deep, draconic, giant, and undercommon.
Okay. So give me an insight check.
All right. 19.
Yeah. So you kind of get her eye and kind of understand what might get her attention that would be unusual. You're like, tsk, tsk. And she comes closer, continuing to sort of work as she kind of catches the vibe you're throwing down.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, your friend's the one that brought me the biscuit.
That's right, and I'm the other one. We're gonna get you out of here. We just need a distraction to get you to the hospital.
I'm flattered that you care, but I'm afraid I must decline. I'm fine where I am, thanks.
Okay. We I'm gonna try to sum it up as quick as we can. That hey, we're from a different realm, a different plane. We're trying to find our way back, but we're trying to help out the resistance. They suggested that you might be able to know a way to get back to another portal to get us back home. So we were trying to help you to help us.
What does the resistance want with me?
They don't want anything with you except that they know where the treasure is now for sure, and hoping that you also know where the key is.
Huh. I've been asked about this vault and key before. Assuming I did know where the key might be, what would be in it for me to tell you?
Your freedom.
Freedom.
We will get you out. The treasure would be nice for us, but we don't care about that. We need to get back home. We had a message from a loved one that's saying that there's some
I don't
emergency
need
that's
your
happening.
sob story.
So we need to get home.
If you want to do something for me, there is something
All right.
that
What do you
could
need?
be useful. Let me think on it. Catch me at recess.
Okay.
No, we need to
No,
get her
we'll
out
bat her
now.
away.
We're gonna get her out.
No, she's got something in mind. She knows this better than we do, Drya. We just got in here. I'm gonna get Drya's attention. I'm gonna nudge her or come up there and go, hey, you elf. Can't leave an elf alone for a minute. I'm gonna go out and talk to the guys. Good God.
So
Can you see that girl?
I'm gonna go
If you
over
want to
here
talk to her,
and
you
I'm
can
gonna
talk
use
to her.
Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Does she know Thieves' Cant?
Let's see. Does she know thieves can't? She does, actually.
So I'm gonna use Thieves' Cant to try and persuade her to this is the best opportunity for us to get her out, and that we owe her a debt, whatever that debt may be, so long as it's not.
Oh, you owe me a debt.
We would owe her a debt because it would help us to get home.
Well, I'm afraid I must decline. I'm thinking of something and something that I could possibly use before leaving this place. Meet me in the yard at recess.
But this is the best opportunity we can plan to get you out of here, feign an injury and taking you to the hospital.
Well, I don't necessarily want out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna go here and check on the donkey.
All right. Donkey seems fine. He's just eating hay.
Check on this dude. Pig stink. Somebody clean out this stall. What are you talking about?
Yes,
being
sir. Yes,
rude?
yes, ma'am.
You guys' turn to take over inside, soldiers.
You
We
kinda-
get
We'll
to
be outside.
shuffle.
All right.
How dare you
They're
talk
like,
about rude? Just because I like to play dragon. God.
At least it's warmer in here, and they cleaned up a bit. Doesn't smell so bad.
So I'm gonna stand over here by Drya.
Warm her
as they
hands.
Go in, yeah, and kind of tell her what have a little discussion with her about what she said, and said, look, I think it's not the best to have to wait, but I think she's got a better plan in mind, and if she's gonna help us, this is the only way she's gonna do it on her terms. So let's just do it.
So that I told him that we also had a conversation, and she wants something in here. She wants to stay in here, but she also wants something else in
Okay.
here.
Well, let's
So
see what she says at
just
recess, and
see what
we'll
she
assess
does.
then. Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
So we need
And
to
don't
go
make
to
fun of my
lunch.
dragon game. You know I like to
and-
play dragon. It's not my
Yeah,
fault
yeah.
that I like to do it, sans closed.
And we need to go inform Kel at lunch. I mean, Fex at lunch.
You're like,
Alright.
the guys come back out. So, tonight after our shift, meet at the Southern Garden Room. We're gonna play.
Okay,
some
what
dragon,
time is
huh?
that?
So it'll be after dinner tonight.
Okay, so yeah, we'll meet you guys there.
You don't have to
Just
come. Just her.
I'll make sure she gets there.
Okay. That's fine. All right. So, with
Make
that,
sure you guys aren't disturbed.
These guys, they finish. They do finally finish cleaning the stalls, and they are then returned to their cells. Lunch process will go as normal. If anybody wants to do anything in particular during,
Just we need to tell.
Hey, I need 2 more mugs over here on this table. I got a table over here set. They are asking for some chicken and some gumbo. Is there any gumbo or chicken? I don't know. They're being too greedy out here.
alrighty. So
Right.
lunch is served to the
Talking about-
guards. You guys get a break, and then you guys are going to come in and do your surveillance duty. All the
Alright.
prisoners are returned to their cages, and then in the afternoon, in groups of 4, they get taken to the yard. So, in a place.
Recess.
You basically kind of wait for that wing to go to the recess yard, and so that also includes this time prisoner 186. And you guys can make your way to the northwest wing, where they will all be.
Okay.
Or northeast, sorry, northeast.
Northeast.
There's kind of a crack in the hall, in the wall over here. That leads to
Okay.
the outside.
Gotcha. Headed that way.
And as typical, a couple of guards. Most of the guards like to kind of hang out in the hallway because it's cold out there. The guard towers can overlook that area, so they can kind of see what the prisoners are doing. So they're not too worried about them escaping. So the guards that are inside are kind of lackadaisical about it. But this gives you a chance to maybe find out what prisoner 13 was talking about.
All right.
So
So we just kind of mingle around, and because thieves can't isn't it kind of a verbal and hand signal type
yes,
thing?
it is both verbal and hand signal, and it's like language within a language and other signals. So it's actually very, very difficult to pick up. You can look like you're giving her orders to do something, like move that snow over there, pick up that rock. They're like just bullying her around, but within that, there's thieves' cant.
Okay.
So having thieves' cant is actually very advantageous because you pretty much don't have to think of any other way to kind of hide it. You can just look like you're giving them orders. So in thieves' cant, though, she tells you this. I thought about what you're doing. It's not that I'm opposed to getting out of here, but the warden has a ledger, probably in her office. It contains all the names, crimes, and prisoner numbers of everyone ever incarcerated at Revel's End. You bring me that list, I'll see to it that you get your key.
Okay. Do you have any idea or plan for us to get to it? Is there any trustee that goes in and cleans the office?
That's for you to figure out.
Thank you.
What's going to happen after we give you the list?
Follow your plan to get out of here. You said you had one.
We'll give
And
you
you
the
stay?
list when we get out of here. We'll show you the list.
She's
but
like,
you
she's
get the
not
list when
opposed to
we get out.
going, but not without seeing that list.
Yeah, we'll
Not
show you the
without the
list,
list.
and you get the list when we go outside. We're free. You get the list. That's our agreement, or that's our offer. Is that
She gets the
acceptable
list
to
when
you?
we get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
I'll
agree?
do that. Thieves can't. Show her that we have it, and then she actually gets it in her hand when we leave.
Yeah.
In exchange for the key.
Oh,
Location.
she's like,
Correct.
I don't have to leave with the documents as long as I see the documents.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's a plan.
She's like, in fact,
Plan.
I can volunteer for latrine duty tomorrow.
Ooh, that's right by the office, isn't it?
No, it's not by the office. But
So
it'll
let
get
me
her out
ask
of her
you-
cell.
Let me ask you this: if you see them Can we put them back, or do you have to have them after we get out of here?
No, I don't have to have them after we get out of here. Once I see
So then
them.
let's do that. Let's see if we can't get it. Let her see it in the toilet and then get it back in so that they don't ever know that it's gone. And then that way we don't raise an alarm.
Gotcha.
It makes it easier for us to get out of here, hopefully, potentially. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
So, how do we get into her office to get it to the latrine? That's the deal.
I can do the
Do
whole
we take
women.
meals to the... Well, you could do... Well, how long does it take to get your invisible back if you cast invisibility?
How long? No, I can do
Yeah.
it again, just like that.
Oh, okay. Well, what if you invisibled into the office?
In the middle of the night, I could.
Yeah.
I can invisible out and in the middle of the night and go down with the key, with my little, magical key, and get in there and.
Yeah. What if we do that and then, well,
Okay.
hang on. But then
And
she's not
also-
going to be in the toilet. You can't do it at night because she's not going to be in the cleaning the toilets. We need it so she can see it, and then we can get it back to the room quickly.
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to hide a book, unless I go in there and actively do something, then touch it, make it invisible, and bring it back with me, and then.
Well, let's think about it overnight. How about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Right? We can't do anything right now because no. This is daytime.
Yes, this
Yeah,
is
we could
dinner's
use-
coming up, and you'll be able to.
Dinner.
You'll be able to talk to Fex.
Okay.
We'll be able to talk
In-
to Bex and maybe see when the warden gets their dinner.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let's see if we can find out the schedule and how she eats, or where she eats, or he eats, and then we go from there. Let's go meet with Fex for dinner time, or when we
I
get
got
done with
three dinner specials. 3 dinner specials, please.
Blue
Thank
plate
you.
special, baby.
All
Blue
right,
plate
you guys can head back to the mess hall so you can talk with Fex.
The boys in the game room with their break room also need 2 ales.
You can
That's possible.
you can teleport there if you wish, but then afterwards, Drya has a game of 3 Dragon Ante.
Oh, see, I was thinking you were gonna be gone, Drya. I kind of roped you into that. Oh well, sorry. You brought it on yourself, though. You're out there whoring.
Oh, my phone. I was trying to
guards?
distract them.
I will.
2 guys.
There we go. No,
All
they're,
right.
they're moving slow.
But I
I'll
can touch
teleport
you. You
them.
can be invisible.
Here you guys go.
All right, here we go. They're in the mess hall now. Or they
Fuck,
were in the mess
2
hall.
more people. God damn it! Fuck it, this job. I got 2 more guests or guards out here. Gonna get the bread ready. All right. Where's the other one?
All right, back. So you see Wilhelm there. Dry is probably soon to arrive. I tried
Yeah,
to
I'm
I
trying
tried
to
to
go there.
teleport her and she went flying somewhere else.
Oh, well, teleport me.
Where's the other guard?
Where'd you go?
I'm in the hallway.
There we go. Now I'm there. Whew. Man, I lost
there she
myself
is.
big time.
Teleport
Fuck.
and ding, there we go. Arrived.
You guys are a goddamn mess. Ah, yes. What would you like? What would you like? Oh, God.
All right, gives y'all a chance to talk.
That is your job. You don't like working in the kitchen?
Then you got me busted for 3 fucking shifts, goddammit. It's a fucking full day, like 10 hours. Fuck, I get no tips. No fucking tips.
Oh, you working for the jail.
Oh,
And shut up. I have to go play strip dragon with.
I'm not talking about the prisoners. The prisoners
Yes.
are fine. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all are a fucking mess.
Rude. Dude, you have to play strip dragon chess with these stupid guards.
Fucking ridiculous.
Anyway, okay, so giving you an update on what transpired. We tell him fill him in on the conversations and tell him that we still working on the plan. And do you know when the warden eats their meal? They take their meal for dinner.
So
Or who does it?
Vex
What's the
knows.
procedure?
Vex being here today. The warden sometimes will come down here, but more often than not, the meals are brought all the way up to him. Fortunately, Vex didn't have to walk all the stairs last time, but You could volunteer if you wanted to, as the cooks
Yeah.
will take the meal all the way to the warden themselves. Kind of
Alright.
depends. If it's a simple meal for the day, then they'll come down here. But if it's like a special meal, they don't want the warden doesn't want to be seen eating something nice down here where everybody else is.
Got you. So if he gets a special meal, what I could do is be invisible while you distract him so I can get the list of the log, find out where that's at.
But you got to remember, we need to coordinate that to when, if we're going to do it, hopefully to where he doesn't realize it's gone. We need to do it when she is in the latrine duty
So that would be
I also
between
need-
breakfast and lunch.
tomorrow morning.
Well, then I still need to sneak in to see where he's got it. If it's locked somewhere,
Right,
where
and
it's
that's fine.
located.
I'm just saying we can't. I don't think we want to take it right now tonight, though, right?
No, not necessarily, but I just still need to. I want it for strategic and logistics. How's that? I just want to go invisible
Sounds
and
great.
full effects.
Let's do it. You just want to get
All right.
visible because Fex didn't get to do his little jumpy jump, and you want to show off, don't you?
No, I want to get invisible because I don't want to play those guys in Dragon Chess.
Oh, you brought it on yourself, girl.
No.
Well, that's after dinner tonight. That's actually after you finish eating right here.
You're not getting away from it right now. That's still going on.
So
All right,
Mhm.
fine. Maybe Fex can give us the info on where the logbook is located.
Yeah. So how about that? We say, Fex, we're looking for this logbook. This is what she wants us to recover. Can you keep an eye out for it when you deliver this meal? I know it's a lot of stairs, but can you do that for us, buddy?
I guess.
Okay. So there we go, Drya.
You
Now
guys
get
better
to go
fucking tip me
play
well for this.
Alrighty.
Strip Dragon.
All right. So you two can make your way to the little table down here to the southwest. As you see two very excitable guards who've got a third guard with them. They're like shuffling the cards. Like,
Four-way.
Oh my gosh, they're fucking about to play strip dragon. Oh my god, we got.
one of the cooks
We need
is like,
extra napkins over there.
the cook's like, really?
Yes.
I might need to take a small bathroom break.
We can switch. We can switch our. You want to take the drinks over there to them? They probably want some drinks. You can.
I keep trying to teleport Drya, but she keeps teleporting away.
Oh, sorry.
my God.
Go ahead, teleport me.
Yeah. It's just down around the corner.
Down around
All
the
right.
corner.
All right, there we
Listen,
go.
I'll be straight with y'all guys. It's one girl versus three guys. You take it, I'll leave it.
Alrighty. So, they kind of pull up. Wilhelm, are you playing or not playing?
Oh, no. I don't need to see my sister naked.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna.
Come on. You're not gonna
That
see me
Wilhelm
naked.
can retire to the barracks.
Yeah.
I need some backup here.
Maybe you can pass the words off.
All right. They're basically like, okay, so there's no money. It's just like she said. If you lose a hand, you lose an article of clothing. So, does Drya have proficiency in 3 Dragon Ante? It's a toolkit.
I have thieves tools. No, forgery kit. No.
Okay, no proficiency. So there's no proficiency bonus on your rolls. Okay, so the first round, basically. All right, so we'll just do the whole thing, just kind of one go. All right, so let's see. They have kind of flat stats. So there'll be 3 checks. There is a deception check. There is an intelligence check, just intelligence. And then there is a sleight of hand check. And we will see. So let's start with the intelligence check first. So go ahead and give me your intelligence check. There are 3 intelligences. There's no bonus on their rolls.
I'm gonna heroic inspiration that one.
All right.
Try again. Nope, that was worse.
That was worse. So unfortunately, 3 of you lose that one. One guy's like rolled that natural 20. He's like, and all 3 of you lose an article of clothing.
I
Sec-
drop a quiver.
they're
Drop
like,
an arrow.
nope. And the next one is a. It can be your choice. It can be sleight of hand or what was the other one? Deception.
All right. Sleight of hand.
All right, we'll do the sleight of hand check.
At disadvantage?
No, normal.
Advantage?
Just normal.
Flat? Okay.
Yeah, just flat.
11.
11. All right, let's see what they got. 3 of them. Oh, well, 2 of them actually, yep. One of them got a 13. He's the high man. So he
All right.
is. I need my dice log. Here's my. Oh, there it is. Wrong button. Dice log. Oh, the same guy. All right. So the same guy has won both rounds as the 3 of you are basically getting naked. So basically, once you lose 3, you're probably topless. You lose 4, well, y'all are toast.
Okay.
All right. So you're down. It's like, oh, so 2 others are like, there's one guy's cleaning up. All right. So then we go to the deception check. And then we're just going to keep rinsing and repeating until.
Can I do an insight and see if he's cheating?
Sure. Give me an insight.
All right. This guy's gotta be.
At this time, I walk in, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm here.
12.
Doesn't appear to be. 2 of them look a little anxious, but all 3 of them are like, any 2 of us are willing to sacrifice for the team as long as the elf loses.
All right. Okay, let me roll for deception then.
All righty, deception check.
11.
11. All right, let's see what they get on their deceptions. Oh, all right. So one of the other guys manages to win. So let's see. You and let's see, number 2 are both topless at the point. Of course. And now that the elf is topless, we're going back to the intelligence check. They have disadvantage now that they can't stop staring.
All right. 16.
You have a 16. All right. So the first guy who's only lost 1 article of clothing, his disadvantage, he rolls what's the low number? Oh, he's got a 4. He's going to lose again. That's 2 losses for him.
There you go.
The second guy who has lost 3 times now, he also is topless. He's sitting there. We're about to see how much he's kept his shit together. Let's see. He's got a 6, so he's got to lose it all. He is out, and yeah, he's very excited about losing.
I'm sure he is.
He's like, he's trying to cover, but yeah, he's gonna break it.
Okay, so you lost now. Now you got to leave.
Yeah, he's out. Third guy, who's lost 2 articles of clothing, he gets a 3, and he is also now topless. So actually, that brings. So you win that round. You don't lose anything. So 1 loss. Last guy has 3 losses, and the middle guy is out with 4 losses. So there's only 2 guys left. All right. So now we go back to sleight of hand.
All right, sleight of hand. No advantage.
No, they have disadvantage.
All right. I'll kind of shake my chest at him and smile and wink. 16.
16. All right. First guy, he's rolling at disadvantage. Oh, he rolled
No way.
Well, that's a 20, but hang on a second. That was only 1 die roll. Let me roll this one for the 4th guy. Since I rolled 2 dice there. Or did it roll? Oh, no, it didn't roll. All right. Oh, there it is.
Oof.
His low is a 10. All right.
10.
So the first guy's low is a 15. He didn't beat you.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So
Take it off, boys.
He's
Take
lost twice now, but the third guy has lost all of his clothes and he is out. He's looking pretty sheepish.
All right.
So
All right. So now it's up to me and you, buddy, and
All right.
you can leave now. Looks like it's gonna be 1.
They're like, we can't stand up. Sorry.
Oh, sure you
Hope,
can.
hope you understand.
Sure you can. It's just gonna hit the table. I don't care.
All right. The next is back to the intelligence check. There's only one guy left. He's rolling with disadvantage because he is severely distracted. And go ahead and do your intelligence
Oh
check.
no.
Uh-oh, a 3.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a 1. Oh. All right. He is now topless. You are
All
topless.
right.
It comes down to the sleight of hand check. Last table. Everybody's like, come on, Bart. Come on. You can do it.
I got a 20.
You got a 20? Oh my gosh. He's rolling with disadvantage. A 20 and a 16. Oh,
Yeah,
he
16.
is out. And basically, it's like, oh, and you're like, and that is 3 Dragon
It's
Ante.
high.
That's Elven 3 Dragon Ante. All right. They all basically are like, all right.
Be
And
humble.
they're like, we can't exactly walk to the barracks like this. We got to put our clothes back on.
Well, go for it. I get my stuff. Walk out. Just walk out like that, bare chested, and just walk straight out of there.
Alrighty.
Straight to the birds.
Straight to the barracks. And so they all have a story, and he walks to the barracks. They come into the barracks a little while later, after a long break in the privy. And they get in their bunks, and the night goes uneventful. Very funny. All right, so when were y'all going to? Oh, he's going to do breakfast. So Pex, next morning, go ahead and make your way up these stairs as you are taking breakfast to the warden's chambers. Or I can teleport you up there. Here. Gotta get a hang on where is that cut line? One. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let me grab Fex. All right, Fex. There you go. So, Fex, you climb up through the barracks, and you know that the warden's office is down here. So it's the southern door.
There you go. Okay. Is it higher? Right, there I am. Okay. See that southern door?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look around and see what's going on here. Was that paper on the right? Just regular paper?
Yeah, so as you're looking there to that side, let's see what you see. That is... Got it. And so you make your way through the barracks. As you get to this is the absolution chamber. The spiral staircase of this comes up to this level, and you see a long table with chairs that sit behind it. 3 of the chairs, there's other chairs in the room that are kind of pushed away. 3 of the chairs look like they have been readily used. As you have learned, there are 3 counselors currently here at Rebel's End. There are some very narrow windows that line the outer walls. The middle chair does not appear to have any special adornments, while the others have banners hanging over their high backs, each one emblazoned with some sort of crest. It's a blackish crown on a red field.
That's cool. Interesting. All right. I'll take notes in my head because I have a pen or pad on me.
Okay.
And I'll keep going and knock on the warden's door on an angle. Hopefully I can see something. I got what time is it again? Is it breakfast, right?
Breakfast.
Or,
yeah.
I got breakfast. It's breakfast special today. Egg, sausage, bacon, and some type of bread with eggs and cinnamon on it.
Huh. Well, good morning. Yeah, you must be the new cook.
Yes, yes, sir.
As you look in, you see a woman. Um, she sit there, looks very nice, wearing a red robe with gold trim. You see hanging from one side of her belt, there is a ring, a large key ring with 7 tiny keys that dangle from it. Looking around the room, you notice this nice bookshelf, really nice desk, chair, nice painting. Tucked away, just kind of under the side of the desk, is a chest. And he's like, well, look at this. What a interesting creation. Was this your creation?
That's more of a gathering chef experience here. We got, our chef Lito down there helped us, create something special for the special day for you, Warden.
Yeah.
So it's just a little concoction, everything that from all the chefs to you.
Well, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
Did you want any drink for that?
What's that?
I forgot to bring a drink. Do you need a drink?
Oh, yeah, you can bring the drink.
Okay, I gotta go run all the way down there.
There's like a breakfast wine or something,
Okay, I got you. No mimosas? All right. Well,
Yeah, mimosa. Perfect. So,
okay. Well, here's your food. I'll come back with the mimosas. All right.
Very well. Thank you.
Hmm.
Alrighty. And so you can leave. Alrighty.
I'm gonna go back down to the place.
All right. So you can head back down. That is breakfast. You can either meet them talk to them in the barracks briefly as you pass through, or you could meet them at breakfast in the mess hall.
Let's meet with the breakfast at mess hall.
All right, mess hall. All right. Teleport Vex to the mess hall. If you other two want to teleport to the mess hall,
How do you teleport again?
I got you.
Oh,
Is it left click shift or something like
Yep.
that?
Shift,
Left shift.
left click. Yeah.
Shift left click.
Shift left click.
Just barely missed Vex on the mess hall.
hey, that's me.
There you go. Wilhelm, and what an excellent teleport.
I told you.
Work.
Old
So,
dogs
so
can't
the next
teleport
morning,
in the
Wilhelm,
grave.
as you're kind of leaving the barracks and whatnot, as Drya gets up out of bed, you see a couple of the guards that were playing last night. They're kind of like sheepish grins and kind of look down, trying to like averting their eyes a little bit. But they do have kind of like shit-eating grins. Like they got to see something, just not everything.
Well, they'll be distracted for the rest of the freaking week. At
I
least.
actually, they seem to be very pliable.
See, I did this for a reason. Anyway,
All right.
what's for breakfast?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, what's the plan?
So, yeah, let's talk to Fex. What did you find out, buddy?
She's very beautiful.
Huh,
But then I give him all the
she?
details.
Who's
Very
she?
buxom.
Yeah, it's a she. It's a she, and yeah,
The warden is a she?
Oh yes, don't discriminate. Come on now,
Okay.
your sister's right in front of you. We can talk shit later, right? But besides the point. But then I explained to them what you told me, what I saw, and all that.
Yeah. So they carry a ring of 7 keys. There is a chest that is in there, and it's obviously a place where papers and there's like bookshelves or cabinets and a writing desk in the room. But the chest and the keys were interesting, as well as the fact she doesn't wear armor; she wears a robe.
Maybe I need to see if she's interested in some guard loving. And Drya could slip in.
You're not a bard.
Oh yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I'm just muscly. I'm
Bard's
not,
always Bard. I try to seduce the dragon.
I'm
Oh, God.
not charisma. Okay, so any idea? So you think that the list is or the book ledger is in the chest?
Could be.
Half. Or
Okay.
one of the bookshelves has something dated to the of like, oh, ledger book. You never know.
Well, Dry, can you pick locks pretty good or
Yes.
okay? You feel confident with the plan still? What do you want to change it up? What do we got to do? Because her shift
When is
is coming up this morning.
Also, I didn't see a bed in there too. So wherever she sleeps, she's just.
No, there is a room to the north side of that office. That is her quarters.
All right. So yeah, I don't know how thick these walls are, but Warhol, don't be too loud.
So do we have an idea of where we could find out the warden's schedule for the day? What she might be doing today?
Negative. Wardens does not keep anything as such. She
Okay.
moves around
That's what I was
as she
afraid of.
pleases.
So we got to get her out of the office. We need to make sure that she's going to be out, even if you're invisible, because you're going to have to pick that lock and get into that chest.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you're going to need to be alone in there.
Yes, I am. And also, well, can you guys start a ruckus to where at some point when I'm off shift, I can go up there and have her come in so I can get into her office?
A ruckus, you say?
Ruckus.
Can you describe the ruckus that you would like, and where you would like said ruckus?
Something that would involve her to come down and investigate. And I would think that would be a fight between you and maybe one of the guards who saw me half naked. Maybe, I don't
So
know.
you saw jealousy. Oh,
Oh,
jealousy.
me? Oh, you want me to
Jealousy.
act jealous? Okay, I'll take all three of them on, man.
Do it.
Yep, y'all have fun. Y'all should do it in the playroom.
So that's what you think we should do to get the warden down?
I
Seriously.
think a
Because
guard
what
fight
if
is
she
the best
cans
thing.
me? What if she fires me though? Then you're on your
You
own.
s- I don't think she'll fire you because you were defending your sister's
But
virtue.
you took off your shirt. You
No, I played
volunteered to
off my
play the
shirt,
game.
sir. I
Right,
played off
but
my
you
shirt, but she doesn't know that.
okay. Well then how she's gonna know it because that's what we got in the fight for, because they saw your boobs.
No, that they were maybe they said some comment. Come on, make up some stuff, dude. Think on your feet.
I'm not gonna lie. We're
Okay,
gonna
well,
either do a plan or let's not lie. I don't mind bending some things, but let's not outright. Oh, she said that he said that she's a floozy or whatever.
Well, I mean, it's the warden. You do know the warden won't be in the office all the time, too. So.
Well, you got an hour, but I mean, if you pop it and she doesn't come out for an hour, then you got to do it again. I guess you could.
all right.
If you're not
Yeah.
working, maybe you could fake being sick and not work, but you got to get it to her while she's working in the latrine. I mean, that's
She's not there during not bedtime hours. Just maybe.
Or, yeah,
But you're missing. We got the
You could
girl
cause.
is working
You could
in the
also
latrine.
call a distraction or something.
Which is what
We
I'm trying to say.
have a small window of time to get the ledger out, get it to her, and get it back in. That's this morning.
I'm just a chef.
All right, let's do it.
Chefs can take breaks too.
So what are we gonna do?
You got me on the clock.
You tell us what to do.
I'm gonna go invisible. I'm gonna
Okay.
feign sickness. Then I'm gonna go stick my pillows in the bed, and then I'm gonna go invisible and I'm gonna go to her office, and just
Okay.
wait for
And
her
then
to
I
step
give
out.
and I give
Wait for her to step out so I
Wilhelm.
can go in, get the book, and then close the chest, lock it, and come back out.
All right.
Okay.
I'll give
So,
Wilhelm a piece of plate.
So with invisibility, one clarifying question.
Mhm.
Everything I touch, is that invisible or no? I have to touch it again.
no. The only thing that's go invisible is what you have on you when you go invisible.
When I go invisible, what I have on me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So you'd
Understood.
have to cast again.
No,
once you get
actually,
the
what I'm
book
gonna
in your
do is I'm
hand.
gonna knock on her door and say, "Some guys are fighting downstairs. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what
Oh,
the guards
then
are
grab the
doing."
book and then go invisible.
Yep,
Okay, that's smart. Try it.
let's do it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So
But I'm not actually fighting, right?
so
No, you're
Wilhelm,
not fighting.
are you volunteering for latrine supervision duty?
Sure.
Alrighty.
To be there for making sure everything goes okay with the
Alright.
handoff.
So you can make your way to the porta potties.
Where is said porta potty?
Privies on the map. They are in the northwest.
Privy northwest. Where are we? Let me see where we are.
I
So we're in
see
the
'em.
mess hall. I got it. Okay, privy is. Oh, I got it. All right.
So you make your way there.
I'm gonna go there.
Dryad. I will teleport you up to the warden's quarters.
Great.
Let's see here. Let's go. Start there. Zoom in. All right, grab you. Okay. Alrighty. There you are. So you just walk up here, or you said you were feigning a sickness and then going to use invisibility to come up?
Yes, and then I was gonna wait outside her door to. Well, actually, no.
No,
I'm
you're
just gonna.
knock on her door when
I'm
you're
gonna
not
knock on her
invisible.
door. I'm not invisible. I'm gonna knock on her door and say that the guards are fighting downstairs and I don't know what's going on.
Then
Okay.
grab the book and go invisible, right?
Right.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, roll me a d4, please.
Two.
A 2. All right. So, let's see here. As you get to the top of the stairs, you hear some noise coming from the warden's room, which is behind the door here.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
No, actually, it's a little more gruff. Give me an insight check.
It's
She likes it rough.
14.
Okay. It sounds it sounds it's in Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
Okay. It sounds Dwarvish to you, but it also sounds like a woman is impersonating a male Dwarven voice. Make sense? I mean,
Yes.
it doesn't make sense, but you understand what I'm saying. So it
Yeah.
sounds as if a woman is impersonating a male Dwarvish voice and is speaking Dwarvish. You've heard Dwarvish spoken, even though you don't understand the language in and of itself. So you hear this basically right as you're kind of over here, coming right off of the stairs. You can hear it behind the door. So currently you are invisible.
No, I'm not invisible.
Oh, you're not invisible. Okay.
Not
No,
yet.
not
I'm
yet.
not gonna.
Not till
no.
after she talks to her.
No, after I talk to her. So I'm gonna knock on the door. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, excuse me. Like in an urgent voice. Ma'am, are you busy? I'm sorry.
You hear that dwarven kind of heavy voice, but it's in common. Not right now. I'm working on something.
But ma'am, the guards are fighting. Sir?
I said not right now. Deal with it.
No, you don't understand. They're fighting to cause a distraction. The prisoners are doing whatever they can, and I'm outnumbered. Can you please come and help?
Well, how come the building's not on high alert then? I'm not hearing the high alert.
I don't know,
Make-
sir. I'm new here. Can you, ma'am, can you please come and help?
Make a deception check, please.
Natural 20.
A natural
Woo!
20. The door opens.
Ooh.
When the door opens,
Uh-oh.
you see the warden, female, human, as she sticks a finger towards your face. It says, "Look, I can't deal with this right now." And you're just like, she's making this dwarven voice, and it's really strange. It says, "I've got a lot to do, and I'm trying to figure out how to get back to those caves. So just leave me alone and go deal with it. I'll be out later." And she shuts the door. Give me an insight check.
Natural 20, 22.
Okay, so you've seen people that have been like possessed or something before, and you're like, there's something going on there. Like, the cheese is off the cracker.
Right. All right. Knock on the door again.
All right.
Ma'am, knock, 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 knock. Like Sheldon. Ma'am, you don't understand. It's really, really bad. And I'm gonna ready action for a unarmed strike. Try to knock him out.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, so we are gonna go to an initiative as they reopen the door.
10.
Alrighty. Let's see here. There we go. Da-da-da. Come on, give me that. Encounter. This is... What the hell we got to do for LA? There we go. All right. All right. Let's see here. Run encounter. Let's see. Dryad has a 10. And... All right. Let me check one thing here. All right, they go first. As they open the door, you see there is a small wand in one of their hands. As they flick it towards you, I need a wisdom saving throw.
15.
15. Alrighty. Unfortunately, that is not high enough as you become paralyzed. Let's see. With that, let's see here. They walk out past you. Guards! If someone up here is causing trouble, one of the guards, I need a couple of you to take this person away, put him in a cell, let him think about it. And they go back into the room. And as a free action, they shut the door. All right. It then goes to your turn. On your turn, at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
19.
19. Suddenly you can move.
Right. I touch myself, I go invisible.
Well, that was the end of your turn. So,
Okay.
won't be able to do anything. So you hear guards. Actually, let's move you back where you were.
All right.
Because yeah, that's the end of your turn. You hear a couple of guards. All right, be up there just a second. And it is going to take them probably a couple of rounds to get up the stairs. So back to you. Your turn.
Touch myself. I go invisible.
Alrighty.
I wait right here. I wait out of the way until they knock on her door.
Okay. So next round, you can begin to see two guards as they're coming up to the top of the stairs at the end of the second round, or actually this will be a third round. They're coming up there and they're looking around like who are we supposed to get? What? So you have another action, another round, while they're kind of like trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm just gonna ready an action unarmed strike if they find me, but at this point I'm just gonna evade them if they start walking around. I'm gonna evade.
Okay. So they carefully kind of like move over here, and they're kind of looking at the door and they're like, "You knock." I'm not. You knock. I'm not gonna. Well, they said come and get some. So one of them finally, Warden, is what are we supposed to do? He's like, oh, somebody bother me. Take him, put him in a cell. Yes, ma'am. And they kind of look at each other, a little like, and then they start looking around, like trying to see if anyone is there. Give me a stealth check. I'll give you advantage since you are invisible. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You are. Yep. They don't see anyone. They're like, I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. Like, I think he's in that mood that, you know, it happens like once or twice a day. He's like, oh, yeah, that's probably it. All right. Well, we'll just blame it on Bob and Stu, especially since they had to get naked. And so they end up walking back downstairs. And they disappear.
All right.
Okay. So
Oh,
you are still
I'm going
invisible.
right. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get in there.
Well, that's the bed. I mean, the office is on the other side. That's the bed chamber. Office is down here.
Office is over here. Where's the check? This one?
Hey, use your map.
I am using the map.
Oh, shoot. All this time.
What?
Go back to Tailspire. I hadn't been using Tailspire for a while. Come here. There we go. Come on.
All right.
Hang on a second. I'm trying to get the Tailspire to come to the stream. How did I like it? That's it. So let's bring. There it goes. Got it. Alrighty. So, yeah, there's a door there.
Okay. I'm gonna use the magical item I have and try and.
Got it.
Is it okay? First of all, let me check if it's locked first. Is it locked?
Ah, of course. It's like,
All right.
doesn't move. Although there's really no lock on it. You know they're all arcane locked, you were told.
Okay, well, let me use that magical item to open it.
All right. You pick it up.
Wait. Just a second. Is it trapped?
Don't know. Give me an investigation check.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you look all around, no, it doesn't seem to be trapped.
All right. Then I'll use the magical item to open it.
Alrighty. Yeah. You open up the map and tap the door. As you tap the door, you notice that suppresses the arcane lock, and then you can easily pull the door open. You have 1 minute,
Okay.
unless you need to do it again.
Cool.
In this room, you can see there is a desk. There is some bookcases, and you notice there is a large chest that's kind of tucked underneath the desk.
All right.
There's parchment and quills and ink also at the ready. Fine, heavy wooden cabinets line the back wall.
All right. Let me check the chest for traps.
All right. You check the chest for traps. Give me an investigation.
27.
You are very confident this chest is not trapped.
All right. So I'm gonna try and pick the lock then.
Alrighty. Give me a thieves' tool check.
23.
Done. You crack open the thieves' tool. Or crack open the lock using thieves' tools. Let's see. Inside, you see a book labeled Ledger, documenting names, crimes, sentences, and commutations of prisoners that have been incarcerated at Rebel's End. The records also include death certificates for prisoners who died while incarcerated.
Okay. I grab it. I let the invisibility spell break, and then I cast it again.
Okay. All right.
So.
Recast it, and you are all now invisible once again, and the book.
All right. And then I put the chest in the back.
Okay.
I lock it.
Lock it.
Come
Click.
out. Close the door. And then I head back down.
Alrighty. And you make...
Teleport me.
Alright. Teleporting. Let's see. Huh? Drop that cut line way down. Alrighty. As you make your way back towards the latrine space. So, you are invisible as you are coming up here.
Right.
You can hear a couple of guards and Wilhelm conversing out here.
I'm gonna try to get their attention over this way.
You don't know she's there. She's invisible. What's Drya gonna do?
I knew her name. I mean, I knew our idea was that, right?
Oh yeah. Guards just watch you walk. Yeah, they'll just watch you.
I'm gonna.
I'll just keep moving around.
As he comes near me, I'll go. I'm right here.
All right. You finally have his attention. You now know that Drya is there. What do y'all do? She's
Tell him
invisible.
I told him I was here.
Yeah, I'm gonna acknowledge that I know she's there. I'm gonna go around the corner here so we can maybe discuss what she's thinking.
All right, just whisper. I'll whisper. I have the book. I'm ready. I have the log. I can go into the latrine, but you'll have to create a distraction so I can show her the book.
Okay, so I will go. I'll go over here to the door to this hall,
Mm-hmm.
and let me look at the map real quick. See if I can come up with something to get the guards out of there. So we're in the storage outside the privy. Oh, full. I'm gonna, I guess, see if I can try to get them to come. Hey, I thought I saw a guard and a prisoner down at the end of this hall.
All right.
So, in other words, like southwest, down the southwest hall.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
9.
They're like, not our problem. Let the patrol pick it up.
Oh, I know. What was the other guards? Oh, I'm gonna tell them that ask them if they heard about the card game last night.
Like, yeah, two of them are like, yeah, that hot elf. Heard they got to see her boobies.
Yeah, well, I heard she was gonna do a game this morning too.
What?
Yeah.
How come we didn't get invited?
Yeah, well, so I heard, and you guys owe me a favor, but I can tell you where it is, and I'll stay here and cover since it's only this one prisoner in there cleaning out the turds out.
There's 3 in there, but.
Oh, 3 prisoners. Well, yeah. Well, I can shut that door and I can keep them in here. I mean, where are they going to go? Out the guard tower?
I don't know. Give me a persuasion check, but it's only at normal since you tried to deceive them earlier and failed.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to help either way. I don't have any of these. Oh, hey! 15.
15. So where do you tell them? To them like, shoot, I'll go. Yeah, you can stay here with him. It's like, one of them like won't, but 2 of them are more than willing to go. Like,
I'm going to tell them it's down at the stables, straight down the hall.
The stables? All right. Come on.
I heard that she might do a show with the donkey later.
Do you say that?
No.
Oh, we're gonna say.
If they're already ready to go, I'm gonna let it go.
He's tacking on. It's like make it a little more unbelievable.
No.
All right.
Mira, no es Boys Town. Mira, no es Boys Town, okay?
So
Yeah,
two
okay.
of them move off. Drya, give me a stealth check at advantage in order to slip in there.
33.
No, not a problem. It's smooth walking on by. All right, you get in there. They're 3. They're emptying washing buckets, dealing with stinky stuff. What do you do?
I walk by the dwarf and say, I have your book. Close the curtain here in this room, and I can show it to you.
I'm going to clean the main toilet, she says, as she kind of goes in that area and kind of pulls the curtain. I might have to use it, so just give me a few. All right. So pulls the curtain closed. So you can, if you hand her the book will become uninvisible. You will stay invisible as long as you're maintaining your concentration.
Okay, I hand the book to her.
All right. So you watch, interestingly, as Prisoner 13 takes the book, opens it up, and begins looking back and forth, reading very quickly. Give me an Arcana check.
5.
5. She reads very fast. Like her eyes just kind of dart this way and that. And as she does, you know, it's like her fingers kind of like, you know, like when people count on their fingers real quick or something. You know, they it's like punching a calculator in the air with one hand and turns the book and punches the calculator. It's like she's absorbing this information. It takes some time. People are like, "You're all right in there?" "Yeah, it's my turn to squeeze one out. Leave me alone." You know. So, Wilhelm, what are you doing outside with there's the one other guard?
Just kind of talking to him, you know. So you know, like elves and elf boobs, or you want elf penis? Or
He's like,
what?
all right. You engage him in conversation.
Yeah.
So, it takes about 10 minutes or so as she's flipping through the book. And she's like, "Well, that was good. Deal's a deal." Says, "Do you have anything to write with? Can you do any illusion magic?" She asks you, Dryad.
Illusion. I can color spray.
No,
I can
like a minor illusion.
minor illusion.
I can see.
No.
That's probably not. All right. You're just going to have to get me out of here then. I have the key. And she points. As she pulls up her sleeve and points to a tattoo on her right arm.
Oh, wow. All right. I can do that. So, she's holding the book, right?
Yeah. She's got the book now.
All right. So, all right.
What?
I touch her, she goes invisible.
All right. You will become visible, though.
That's fine.
Okay. You touch her. She becomes invisible.
I tell her, stay with me. Do not leave. You cannot leave without us.
How long is this going to last?
What? What did she say?
How long is this going to last?
Until I make it stop.
Oh.
And I can make it stop at any time. You understand?
Okay. All right. Yes, I understand magic.
All right. So I'm gonna kind of step out, make sure she follows me.
Well, you can't see her.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully she'll follow me.
So you step out. The other guard's like, "Huh? Where'd you come from?"
Oh, the others. Didn't he tell you? Did you tell him I was at the stables?
Give me a deception check, Drya.
I knew you wanted to spend some time with him.
Oh, you're right. I did want to spend some time with him.
So I got the others out of here. So
give me a deception check, Drya.
I did.
Edging
oh, a 10.
It was a 10.
He's like, "Wait, you were in the other room." You can see that he is catching on to your ruse.
Is he?
He is.
Come on now. I needed some special time with the prisoners.
With the prisoners? You're not supposed to talk to the prisoners.
No, you don't understand. I needed a personal touch.
He's like, he starts to draw his weapon.
I expose my breasts.
Oh. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
You found a new weapon.
Yeah, sure did.
And she's not afraid to use it.
No. 13.
Let's see. Well, that is higher than his score as he pauses. And you can see one hand kind of slightly like making that grab motion. He's like,
No,
well,
you wanna touch
perhaps I have
them? Now you want to touch them.
Perhaps I have a minute over here.
Do you? maybe later. Catch me in the barracks.
Give me a persuasion check. This is at disadvantage, though.
That's gonna suck. Yep, it sucks.
It sucks. And we are going to end up going to initiative. As he draws his weapon, he's like, guards! And this is where we will leave off of this episode, as you have drawn enough suspicion to raise,
No.
for him to raise an alarm. So,
Okay.
thank you everybody for watching this episode. We will pick up next time where we find out what happens now that the alarm has been raised. So, appreciate everybody being with us, and we will catch you next time on Into the Shadowfell. Take care, everybody.
All right. Bye.